Hello everyone, my name is Ilan Ore and I would like to deliver my idea in regard to the sales process and improvement that our company would like to take. Also, I would like to discuss a continuous improvement system, and I will expand this issue later. So, in regard to the sales procedure, I will explain in summary and describe what is that mean. Also, I would like to mention a corrective action and benefits from that, and as I said, continuous improvement system. So let's start. The sales process that we have in our company, it takes a long time and there is a lot of issue in regarding the departments and between too many peoples, and this is something that takes a lot of time and we lose the customer and the sales. So the sales representative negotiates with the customer, and this is something that takes approximately 1 month. Then the sales reps include everything in the first purchase agreement with the customer, and the all consents include there also if there is something that we would like to improve with R&D or installation. Terms and conditions of course include in this price and all major points. The purchase agreement is sent to the departments to receive the approval from each of them. It's a logistic, it's finance, it's operation, legal and R&D, and as I said, this is my focus to improve. It takes today at least more than 2 weeks, and I would like to take it and to do this process in 48 hours. Finally, the agreements was signed. Then the sales rep discussed with the customer about specific PO, purchase order. The purchase order is sent to the company. The accounting department today is review the draft agreement, and this is a condition for final agreement, and I think that also in that issue we need to make some changes. The customer finally signed the PO and it's sent to the logistic. From the company side, the PO approved and everything's transferred to the Oracle system. Now the invoice is processed and is sent to the customer, and finally the collection is made. So this is the current process that we have, and I suggest to make some corrections in 3 different things. The first, as I mentioned, this is the department's approval. The second, the account pre-approval, and the last one is the additional layer of review that it's needed. So the department approval, this is waste time. It takes more than 2 weeks to get an approval. Sometimes the process is stuck, dozens of emails between employees, and a lot of an argument. If something is raised, there is no clear who takes responsibility to solve all this problem, and because of this situation we sometimes lose the customer and we fail to do the deal. So my suggestion is create a war room. War room, it means to create a room that the all representative for all the departments will sit together. That will be a commitment to finalize everything during 48 hours. And if one of the representative wants to discuss to receive some advice from his department, he need to go there to bring the advice, to bring the solution, and to finalize everything after 48 hours. We don't need to send dozens of emails for more than 10 employees in two, and no one know what he needs to do. So the war room, as I mentioned, I think it's important step to achieve this improvement. And of course, the benefits of that, it's less ink and paper printing, will reduce dramatically. The salary cost saving will be at least $50,000 for each agreement, and the time will reduce dramatically from 2 weeks to two days. So this is the major improvement that we can do. The second thing is the accounting pre-approval. As I said today, the accounting check the agreements and will provide go, no go. I don't think that this is correct. The accounting should handle with this agreement after it's finalized and signed. We don't need to lose time in this critical process. So my suggestion to take the accounting to review and implement after we have the final agreement, and in that way to save time to the company. And the last one, sometimes the logistics update the CO and put all the information in Oracle, and sometimes it's incorrect order, incorrect information. And this is critical. It's critical from the customer side, and it's critical because we send the equipment to the incorrect address. So this is a waste time, this is more pollution, and to prevent this situation, I suggest to add a layer that can check that all the transactions from the PO to the Oracle, it's accurate, and there is no any issue about that in terms and address and all the major condition that we have in the PO. Now I would like to discuss about the continuous improvement system. So we would like to build this program. So the form of this continuous improvement system will be the same people that represent the apartment in the department in the war room, and they will set a meeting on a weekly basis every Thursday at 5 p.m. They also will put a suggestion box that everyone from the company can put his advice and recommendation to make some changes. In the war room also we would like to put a visual tools, to put a whiteboard that during the agreement handling that they will write in real time the problem and suggestion to improve. Now in a weekly basis someone will make a summary of the meeting, and there will be very clear who need to do what. For each process and improvement, they will determine who is the owner, that his responsibility to finalize everything. We also recommend to nominate executive manager. The executive manager will bring the professional insight and his responsibility to finalize the company procedures that can bring us to the next steps. And in regard to the incentive, we recommend to create twice a year a big event with all the employees, including the CEO, and to award 3 employees that initiated and implemented continuous improvement process in the company. And of course, his family will participate in this event. So we believe that this system of continuous improvement will bring the company to the next level, next step that we think that we need to be there. So thank you so much for everyone, and if there is a question, I will be more than happy to answer. Thank you. Bye bye.